forged with gravity in its very DNA. The perfect mix of modern technology, state-of-the-art design, and incredible on-trail manners. Cutting-edge frame design and innovative features. It eats roots and rocks for breakfast. Introducing the all-new... I'm actually not sure what to call this thing. Today's video is all about this strange contraption. I'm still not really sure. Is it a mountain bike? Is it a scooter? Pick this thing up on Facebook Marketplace for $150 if you can believe it. And I'm excited to test it out. I'm gonna meet up with the FOADies and put this thing through its paces. Gonna be visiting one of the most premier mountain bike locations in the world. Maybe you've heard of it, a place known as Moab, Utah. Gonna be hitting up some slick rock as well as the PUMPTRACK and some dirt jumps. Then we're gonna finish it off with some testing and trick riding at the skate park. I'm really excited for this one. Will it just completely fall apart? Is it gonna be any good for riding? How is it gonna be to get around with no pedals? What's it going to descend like? And is it even possible to do any tricks on this? Lots of questions to be answered. And it's really, really weird to ride. You'd think like maybe scooter, maybe that'd be easier to ride than a bike, but it's not. It's really, really clunky. I wanted to take a look at some of the specs, some of the numbers to understand and make a little bit of a comparison to a regular mountain bike. So let's take a look. If you're not into nerdy bike specs, totally respect that. You can skip to this time code to get straight to the riding. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button. Please drop a comment. Helps the algo, recommend this to other people. This is sort of a weird video for this channel, so hopefully it gets out into the world and people see it. It is really snowing now. Let's take a closer look at some of the specs on the downhill Sidewalker. First thing to note is the dual 26-inch wheels. Got the sweet knobby red tires. These are initially what caught my eye. What's more interesting though are the rims. They're Alex DX32. They say that they're downhill rims, which to me says when they were trying to make this thing, they were trying to make it somewhat downhill capable. Obviously, it's got the suspension fork on there. I haven't measured the travel yet, so insert here. 125 millimeters of travel, roughly. Dual rim brakes, not much to say there. On to the frame. One of the more interesting parts of this, I want to call it a bike, but it's not a bike. Oversized steel diameter tubing, and then these crazy gussets. It seems like total overkill. Whoever was building this thing wanted it to be really, really capable. And what's incredible is even without a seat tube or a top tube or a seat or cranks or chain, it's incredibly heavy, and it's definitely due to this tubing. Last up is the foot plate. I don't know what it's called. It looks like something was supposed to go here that's not there anymore. Now let's take a look at some of the geometry. So I went and took measurements of the bike. It's obviously a ballpark estimate, not super accurate at all. Head tube angle came in at 69 degrees, which is really steep compared to today's standards. It falls right in line with the 2014 Giant XTC. That steeper head tube angle is going to make it more twitchy and less stable at speed. Reach came in at 450, which is pretty comparable to the modern day enduro bike, which are known for being slack and long. Stack, I got this at 760. The only bike that I could find with a comparable stack height is the Dirty Sixer, which is a bike brand that's solely focused on making bikes for really tall riders. Shaq rides one, 36-inch wheels. These things are wild. They're huge, and they were the only bike that I could find with a comparable stack, which sort of does make sense because you don't have to pedal on this thing. That being said, it feels very, very upright. Like you can just be sitting, chilling on this thing. It feels sort of like a beach cruiser. So this isn't the proper way to measure a bike. I don't have a dedicated bike scale. That being said, it's coming in at just over 39 pounds. Comparable bike is the Trek Session 829GX. It's a downhill bike, which obviously has a lot more travel and is made for just sending it downhill. This thing is pretty hefty. On to my favorite statistic, which is the wheelbase. It comes in at 1450, which is longer than any enduro bike or downhill bike that I could find, and it's actually longer than the wheelbase of the Grim Donut. If you're not familiar, the Grim Donut is a concept bike that Pink Bike put together to test out the limitations of modern geometry. They made it longer, they made it slacker, and even with that ridiculous geometry, this thing is still longer. And I think that longer wheelbase contributes to a lot of the ride feel with this thing. It just feels incredibly sluggish. It's hard to get the front end up. And so it was really funny to get that measurement and realize, wow, this is longer than any bike that I've ever ridden. So the actual clearance underneath the deck is just above 5 inches. That obviously means that it's gonna catch on a lot of stuff, especially for mountain biking, but it also brings the center of gravity down really low, which bikes obviously have pedals and cranks that need to rotate, so their center of gravity is a lot higher off the ground, which in some ways is a benefit to the downhill Sidewalker. It feels a lot lower, a lot more planted. Some really interesting choices, a couple good things and a lot of bad things. Let's take a look at some of the riding footage. We're gonna start off at the PUMPTRACK where we first tested this thing out. Let's get to it.
I want to hurry to do it. I'm going to do a pump track lap.
Yeah, I'm coming with you.
No, let's go get food.
He's so disappointed.
5 minutes, Brady, 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
Go over there.
It's too long, he said.
That's so slow. Did you get a granola bar?
Yo!
It really needs some grip.
Oh!
A rear brake. Look, I'm pushing manga.
This pump track is like the least pumpy pump
It's
track
the
ever.
worst.
Oh! So hard to jump, oh my god.
I like your runs into it.
Oh.
Caleb.
You jump the flat.
Oh! I forgot how low it is. So keep thinking my foot's gonna get sucked in the rear wheel.
That part of the skateboard, so the front part goes right here of the lip, and then just cut it around to right here.
Is it loose?
Yeah. Dude, it's not the tires that are flat. I think it's the wheels bending.
It was so loose.
Well, look at that! I think that's the best one yet. It looks twice as fast. Oh!
It doesn't turn like a bike.
I don't think I got that.
Let's go to Woodward and launch into the foam pit.
Yo!
Is that a gimbal? Is there anything I should know about?
It's just scary and hard. Try to bunny hop first, and that you'll get a feel for it that way.
Dude, my feet don't even fit in here. Oh god. Yo, trials guy.
Yo!
Pedal as fast as you can and jump it this way.
Oh god. Whoa, can you manual it?
I don't think so. It'd be so hard.
I think
That you could maybe manual.
Yeah, for sure.
she wants actually have a
Better leverage.
Yo!
you need a boost.
You think
I
so?
think with the shorter stem, it will be 100 times
If we
better.
change it.
Fallout. Ooh, the fakie.
Whoa!
We should go.
Oh my god. So if you've ever been to Moab, you've probably seen this sand dune / hill on the side of the highway as you're coming into town. I would have been a little bit nervous to do this on my bike even. It's actually pretty steep and the sand is really thick. It doesn't feel like you have any control. One thing that I liked about this downhill Sidewalker is the low center of gravity, and not having a bike between my legs felt like I could bail really easily if I needed to.
That was kind of scary.
Onto the dirt jumps.
What do I have to hold on for? I'm not
Kept
affecting
fucking
you.
twisting shit. What was that? You had to double check my tight jump.
See the
You got a
table.
stem and bars?
You got a stem?
You got stem and bars?
You got a stem?
You like a stem?
Do you have a stem?
Where we're going, we don't need brakes. You should take it to Suspension Syndicate and be like, hey, I need my fork rebuilt.
Got it stuck. Get it in there.
No, stop. Come here.
Oh, like inwards?
Yes.
Caleb, you go get your bike and learn how to do a jump before you scooter.
No, I'm not going to do any of these.
Dude, it is so much better.
Do the left line.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nah, dude, you just gotta go straight into it. It's so much easier on that line.
Dude, that was crazy.
Dude, this is sick.
Oh my. He's doing it! How are you jumping it that good?
Holy fuck! Dude, no, it got stuck like this and it pulled the shoe like off into the tire. Oh.
Oh my.
That was your leg?
Oh, ouch. Ooh.
You seriously need a fender.
Something like this would be.
Maybe.
Your leg's not going all the way.
Look at the sign. Yo. You're gonna try the big one? Get it. Oh my. That was good.
That's chill.
Yo.
That one was really good. God, this is scary.
That was sick.
Yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
That shit was flying up off the front wheel that time.
There's a lot of bugs.
That one was so much bigger.
I'm gonna try that one again. Oh, I got stuck in the wheel. Dude, it is so hard to get it. I don't know how I did it the first time.
Opening door.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Yeah.
Oh no!
That kid, I was like, that guy doesn't have a seat.
We're a drivetrain.
Yo, Dad! Nope. That headwind messed me up.
I'm gonna give up mountain bikes and just scooter
Dude, I
it.
would if I had like a pro one of these. Oh! I get like a weird little gust of wind. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Yes, sir. Yeah. You're so good at that now. So Evan shredded on this thing. I don't know how he was able to jump as well as he did. I tried it once and it was just impossible and really, really sketchy feeling to me. He made it look really good. Love watching him do the no-footers. We just rode mountain bikes on Slick Rock. Gonna take this thing out. I don't think we're gonna make it all the way, but we'll play around a little bit. So I went over to the Slick Rock Trail. Caleb and I looped it once on our mountain bikes and then decided to go back with the downhill Sidewalker. Yeah, doggy. Just to test it out on some of the cooler spots on the trail.
Oh!
Yeah, my pedals in my seat, I lost them. Obviously, getting around on Slick Rock without pedals is not a whole lot of fun. Look at that red mark. I should have done that better.
Oh, this is kind of fucked up. I can't steer.
Oh. To me, the descents at Slick Rock are where this thing excelled the most. It felt incredibly stable, and I went way faster than I was expecting to.
Oh, that did not make me go the right way.
Even with the really steep head tube angle, small suspension in the front, obviously a hardtail, I think that really long wheelbase and low center of gravity really just helped it carry speed through all of the bumpy bits, made it feel incredibly stable. Where it wasn't so fun is everywhere else. I just really can't think of a scenario where I wouldn't want to have pedals. It's just such a pain in the ass to be lugging this thing around.
Holy!
That G out at the bottom is gnarly.
Bikes are cool. And having pedals is really, really nice. Next up is the skate park session with Chase Davis. Decided to throw a 26-inch freestyle wheel with pegs on there just because I was a little bit worried about that wheel breaking, and I wanted to try to ride this thing with pegs, see what it could do. Yes, sir. I want to get your initial reaction at least.
It's like something you could deadlift.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't even understand. It's hard. This is heavy.
The 180 seems impossible. It's like the best bunny hop someone's done. Yo! Yo!
possible.
I thought the pegs would give way more leverage, but it really doesn't help. Oh! Oh! Yeah! It looks so funny too. Yo, you looped it out!
You can't, like, it's so hard to endo.
Yo.
Let me try a slider. How about that?
Ew! Oh! Yo! That was so clean!
I can do a long one.
Yo, that one was good. I'm scared I don't want to break.
Weird feeling.
I would choose somewhere less steep.
Oh my god. Freaking hard to get speed.
Yeah!
Mm-hmm.
Yo!
Okay, it's possible.
Yo! Holy shit. Yo. You can't like muscle out with your legs like a pedal forward. It makes it so much harder. Yo! Just push off. All in all, I had a lot of fun on the downhill Sidewalker. Do I think it's the future of biking or scootering? No. It's nice to have pedals. It's nice to be able to switch gears and go up a hill and not lug a giant thing around. But it was a lot of fun, something different, and it was actually a lot more capable than I was expecting it to be. Also, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing. It's been sitting in my garage collecting dust. So should I donate it? Should I do a giveaway? Take it to the bike park and hopefully not kill myself? Yeah, let me know in the comments. I did a little bit more digging and Sidewalker still exists. I assumed that they were out of business, but they're still around. They have a website. I guess they started 13 years ago in Austria as an alternative way to commute other than a bike, and they're still around. This is the only model that they make that has suspension, and there actually wasn't any info on this model in particular. I will link to their website in the description. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Check out foadgang.com. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all the good stuff, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. By the way, if you liked the little introduction at the very beginning of the video with gravity and its very DNA. I stole all of that copy from different spots on YT's website. I was looking for some inspiration, and their website is just chocked full of precision, progressive performance, confidence inspiring. I thought that was sort of funny. Thought I'd share. Thanks for joining. See you in the next one.